Very good morning to my dear students. In today's video, we shall discuss the topic of class ninth, parallel lines and transversal. It is from chapter number 6, lines and angles, and after that we will be able to do the exercise 6.2. So first of all, we will discuss about the learning outcomes. That after the completion of this topic, we will be able to recall the concepts of corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and interior angles on the same side of transversal. These types of angles we have studied in class 7th also in chapter number 5, and in this topic we will also learn about the new theorems like corresponding angles axiom and lines parallel to same line and theorems related to it. The concepts learned in this exercise will help us to solve the problems related to above concept. And let us start our topic. First of all, we should know what is transversal. This is not the new word to you. You might have seen a road crossings, two or more roads or a railway line crossing several other lines. This give an idea of the transversal. So when a line intersects two or more lines at distinct points, then that line is called a transversal. I am giving you some examples from the real life like this. Now if you see, this is the railway line and it is crossed by the road, and these are the 4 points where they are intersecting. And you see this ladder, and this I have taken this picture from your NCERT book of class 7th. So students, when the transversal intersects any two lines, these lines may be the parallel lines or non-parallel lines. And we also know the concept of the parallel lines. Actually, what are parallel lines? What would you call two lines which do not intersect? So we call them parallel lines. The lines which have equal distance between them. If the distance between the lines do not change or remain constant, then the lines are said to be parallel. If I extend these line AB and CD in this way, the distance between them will remain same, they will not meet. So this is the reason parallel lines are supposed to meet at infinity, and these are called parallel lines. A solid arrow placed on these two lines of a diagram indicate the lines are parallel. So this is the way to show two lines are parallel if we draw arrows over this, and the symbol parallel is used to indicate the parallel lines. In this case we can say AB is parallel to CD because the distance between AB and CD will remain same. Now when the two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, or non-two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal at distinct points, that at that points at point P there are 4 angles, and Q also there are again 4 angles are formed. We will study about these 4 angles in this topic. Here line M and line N are parallel lines, and it is intersected by the line L transversal. The types of angle formed by the transversal lines can be categorized in as corresponding angles, interior and exterior angles. Now interior and exterior angles can be alternate exterior angles, alternate interior angles, or we can say the interior angles on same side of transversal. These same side of transversal, which is also called co-interior angles. First of all, we will deal with the recognition of corresponding angles, how we can identify the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles give the idea of the alphabet F. If you see this figure, I took this figure from your class 7th book. You all have studied this in your class 7. I just want to recall all the topic. So the alphabet F is formed here. The position of these two angles, when you rotate this figure, then these two angles in this way, this is F and this is F. These two angles give the idea of corresponding angles. So if you see here, the two lines are parallel and the angles which are shown by this X, these are corresponding angles. In this way, 4 pairs of corresponding angles are formed here. And students, when two lines, parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then pair of the corresponding angles so formed, they will be equal. All pairs of corresponding angles will be equal. See here, the pink angles, that is angle GPB, this angle GPB will be corresponding to angle PQE. PQE, both angles will be equal. The pair of this corresponding angles are equal. And this green angle, which is labeled as this green, GPA, angle GPA will be equal to angle PQD. Similarly, the red angles, angle BPQ and angle EQF, these are equal. And the blue angles APQ and angle DQF, these two angles are equal. So 4 pairs of corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding pair of angles are congruent. Congruent means they are equal. Again, the concept of congruence you have studied in class 7th. Congruent means they are equal. And the vice versa of this above axiom is also true. First of all, it is axiom 6.3 in your book. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. And vice versa of that is, if the pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Next, the concept of alternate angles. Students, as the word alternate is synonym to opposite word. So here we are taking only alternate interior angles, because these two are the parallel lines, and in between these parallel lines, this angle and this angle, these are on the opposite side of the transversal. That is why they are called alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles give the idea of the shape Z. Here, when the lines, I took parallel lines to be vertical, then these are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles, when the lines L and line M are parallel, then again these alternate. This pink angle, angle BPQ and angle DQP, both will be equal when the lines are parallel, and APQ will be equal to EQP. Thus, the two pairs of alternate angles will be equal if the lines are parallel. Then alternate angles can be categorized in another two. That is, they can be alternate interior as well as alternate exterior angles also, as 3, 6, 4 and 5 are lies in interior part of these two lines, parallel lines. Angle 1, 2, 7, 8 lies in exterior part. So angle 2 with angle 7, they are alternate exterior angles. They become alternate exterior angles. And axioms related to alternate exterior angles is that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles is equal. And if transversal intersect two lines, when they need not to be parallel, or it is not given that they are parallel or not, if the pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines will be parallel. The next important type of angle is co-interior angles, and in the book it is written angles on the same side of transversal. So as the name indicate, these are interior angles, again interior angles, but it is on the same side of the transversal, either on either sides, on this side and this side. So these angles give the shape of this alphabet C in this way, C. So co-interior angles, when the two lines are parallel and transversal intersects them, then the pair of this co-interior angles so formed, they will be supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to make 180 degree. So you have to remember this thing: when the parallel lines are intersected by the transversal, co-interior angles will be supplementary. So let us check it. Here these two lines are parallel, intersected by a transversal, and these two angles so formed, 118 plus 62, when you add up it will give you 180 degree. So co-interior angles are supplementary. Here also, in this example, the co-interior angles are 60 degree and 120 degree. See here, the sum of 60 and 120 gives you 180 degree, and you can also check alternate interior angles, 60 degree and 60 degree, both pink are alternate interior angles, they are equal, but co-interior angles are supplementary. We can verify it also through the linear pair axiom, which we have studied in exercise 6.1, that 60 plus 120 will gives you 180 degree. So co-interior angle axiom is that if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of co-interior angles is supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. And if transversal intersects any two lines such that pair of co-interior angles is supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. So the next topic, the next very important theorem which we will deal here is lines which are parallel to same line are parallel to each other. Now this is again very important theorem. We will use this theorem to prove some questions, to solve some questions. For this I am going to solve this theorem here. It is said lines parallel to same lines are parallel to each other. So I am drawing here the lines. Let this is line L, this is line M, and this is line N. And here it is given that line L is parallel to M, line L is parallel to N, and now we have to prove that M is parallel to N. Now let us suppose this is intersected by a transversal. Now I am naming this transversal as transversal T. So students, since L is parallel to M, these two lines are parallel. So if we see this angle and this angle, I can name it as angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal. This is because these are corresponding angles. These are corresponding angles, and if I take line L parallel to N, this line L and N, then angle 1 and angle 3 again they will be equal because they also form the pair of corresponding angles. If I compare these two statements, angle 1 is angle 2 equal to angle 2, angle 1 is equal to angle 3, can this implies angle 2 is equal to angle 3, because angles equal to the same angles are equal to each other. Here if you see angle 2 is equal to angle 3, this again 2 and 3 angles, they are forming the angles, corresponding angles in lines M and N. So we can say that lines M will be parallel to line N. Hence the two lines which are parallel to same line are parallel to each other. In this way we can prove this theorem also. We will use this theorem in solving many questions. So students, here is the recapitulation. I took this pic from class 7th. Here it is given, if these two lines, let line L and line M, taking this line to be L, this is to be M, and this is the transversal T, and T is intersecting L at this point and M at two distinct points, and 8 angles are formed. Then if we see the corresponding angles, here if line L is parallel to M, then the pair of corresponding angles formed will be angle 1 and 5, angle 3, 7, 2, 6, 4, 8. Corresponding angles will be equal. Pair of alternate interior angles, 3 with angle 6 and 4 with angle 5. they will be equal, but the co-interior angle, which are called interior angles on the same side of the transversal, they will be supplementary. And the students, the vice versa of above results also applicable, that if all the corresponding angles, pair of corresponding angles is equal, or alternate interior angles is equal, or co-interior angles the supplementary, then the lines will be parallel. So this was all in this concept. Stay tuned to my next video, in which we will discuss all the problems related to this concept. Thank you so much, students. God bless you.